Proceed.
Good.
Proceed. Our head down, which is great, okay? Baby's head is right down here. I'm gonna do a quick little heartbeat.
Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maddie. I just had a new baby. He's about a month old. So I'm just adjusting it to getting into the hang of a schedule, how to breastfeed, what am I going to do if I can't breastfeed, all those stuff that, you know, all new moms have questions about. So we just had his 1 month visit. I'll go over that in like my postpartum video as well when I go to my doctor, my OB, and have that visit. And then I'll also talk about his 1 month visit as well. And then I will be posting my labor and story video because I didn't record his birth. I just didn't want to. I was, you know, I was becoming a new mom. So I just wanted my first birth to be just me and my husband and my family. I didn't want anything on it. So I didn't want my birth to be on the internet. I just wanted it to be more intimate. And so, and as any new mom, I'm still trying to figure out a routine for breastfeeding and pumping, my schedule. I'm trying to learn and try to keep a supply of breast milk. And then try to figure out if I'm going to do formula or what. Because some people, I don't know if I have a low supply. I'll get more into that in this video. And then I will talk about how it has been this first month. I'll do like a recap of every few months, how it's going. So the first month, so he was born September 11th. He was born early in the morning. I will do a birth story going more into depth about his birth. But it was a pretty fast delivery pretty much once I got there. And so he was born in the morning on September 11th. So then you get that first hour to try to like do skin to skin and then start to breastfeed if the baby is starting to like want to breastfeed. And because that's my goal, is to breastfeed as much as possible. I know like some people can't get enough supply to feed their baby. So right now, so to that first question is, I'm trying to learn how to build a supply, how to make sure I have enough milk that I'm feeding him. So I got a little stressed out a couple times. Yes, I know, like, it's still part of, like, your postpartum, so I felt guilty a little bit. So I had some that I got sent out to me from my freebies that I did on my previous videos talking about how to get free products from companies. So I did have to give him some formula because I was getting so stressed and I didn't want that on my body while still trying to pump and breastfeed him. And so I've been, like, supplementing a little bit of formula to breastfeeding, but I'm starting to learn how to increase my milk supply so that he gets enough milk. So I'm kind of doing both formula, a little bit of formula, and then mostly breastfeeding, or I pump him his milk. So I'm getting used to how to do that. And then the sleeping is a little hard because sometimes he'll sleep a good amount of time and then I have to like feed him every 2 to 3 hours. So I'm still trying to figure out, I try to feed him every 2 hours a little bit, or 3, depending on if he's like sleeping, and then also kind of what we're doing right now, because we're also in the process of unpacking since we just moved. So currently I'm in what will be his nursery when he gets a little bit older. Right now it's my office. So I'm trying to get used to building a schedule for him because he's a month old. And his like nap, his sleep schedule, his eating and pumping schedule, so I can work around like appointments and seeing people during those times. So I'm trying to get a hang of how to adjust to building a schedule that works for us. And then for sleeping wise, it's hard, but I'm slowly getting a hang of it. And then for nighttime, waking up at night, like I would say the first 2 weeks, I was like super like alert to make sure like if he cries, I wake up at any moment. Now, because he's like starting to soothe himself, so you don't know if he's like crying or if he's soothing himself, like it's that little like wheezing like cry. I'll sit there and wait, and then if it's like his like real cry, I'm like, okay, I'll pick him up. So I'm like adjusting to also like learning his cues. So that's like really interesting to learn. And then I'm slowly trying to introduce him to reading books. But so far adjusting to motherhood is good. For my husband, it's a little harder because he likes to sleep. So it can be a challenge, but we're trying to figure out to, make that schedule to figure out our sleeping habits around him as well. So we're still getting a hang of it. Adjusting to motherhood has been fun. So today I actually went and visited my work. So some of my coworkers got to see him. So that was good. And it was really interesting. He's getting pretty long. He's pretty long for his age, I guess. Like he's high on the percentile, I mean. So I'll talk more about that in the next video. But adjusting to motherhood has been nice. It's not easy. It can be stressful at times. And wouldn't say that I've gotten like postpartum depression, but I feel like stress that I'm not doing enough, like breastfeeding. Like I'm like, I can't produce enough milk at first. But I can. I just need to like build that schedule to be able to have my body start telling it to, okay, you need to keep making milk, and I need to keep eating better a little bit, which me and my husband both are trying to eat better, so that'll also help my milk supply. So it's more of like the mom guilt, not of the postpartum depression. Like I feel guilty sometimes when I first had to give him formula, like because I was like struggling with like keeping up with him eating. It just like broke me. Like I cried. I couldn't help it, but I know I'm doing what is best for him. I know it, but it was hard for me at first, but I'm trying to get my milk supply up so I don't feel that mom guilt. But if you can't produce enough milk and you tried. That's your story. Don't let other people guilt trip you out of your choice too. I hope this video has helped you, and I'll keep updating you about how motherhood has been for me. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.